If the kingdom is overthrown, meet me at the cornerstone. I know that I can't be without you. This bond is solid gold. We're a diamond and an emerald. It took me forever to find you. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling. As we wait for the smoke to clear and we watch our dreams appear, I know that we can rise together. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
So yeah, Wargaming. If you're watching this, there's no reason why this player should have his account still. So this is me officially requesting that you permaban the person currently driving the Leopard 1 on the screen. Pretty pissed off, not gonna lie. Good evening, everyone. This is RollingSwarm. I'm sorry to start the stream on such a negative note, but I got trolled early this afternoon. And I sent a ticket to Wargaming. But to be honest, I don't hold a tremendous amount of faith in that process. So I thought, you know, okay, on the one hand, giving him the exposure that they so desperately crave as the spineless, weak troll that they are. I mean, how petty must your existence be that you get off on playing a game like that? Well, the good news is I have a channel, I can put it out to live stream, and I can name and shame that player in front of everyone. So if you see him on Battle, if you see him in your game, you've seen the name, I don't want to speak it out loud, just be aware that is a troll account, so plan accordingly for that. I hope if Wargaming are watching, that they do take note, because that kind of thing ruins the game. That player isn't worth anything to Wargaming, or to our World of Tanks Blitz community at all, to be honest. So just get it off my chest, get it out, and as the catharsis that it is, it means that I can now proceed on to streaming and being jolly and merry, and watching some decent players with actual skills go head to head in esports. You know, leave the trolls in the dirt, where they came from and where they belong. So anyway, let's get my garage screen on the go. You can feel the rage. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. And the worst part is that's exactly what that person wants. But I really see, sorry Raid, no platoon, I really see no other way of dealing with it. And so yeah, put it on the live stream. If Wargaming see it, I'm sure I'll hear from them. So at least we'll know that they're taking notice. And I hope that all of you lovely people in the chat can sympathize with me, with that situation. I'm sure it's happened to all of us. I'm sure if we had an effective troll removal system in game, we wouldn't have to worry about such shenanigans. Great to see Mahmoud Lopani, Steve Bowen, and the Airman Dude, Black Angel, Lucifer, the Tank 13, MH Gilly, 420, Sarah 420, Dakudas, Lucifer, Edgar GQ, Dawson 11, the Tango, Sakato, False Concept, Daniel Sevic. So many great people in chat. It's wonderful to have you all watching live. You people are lovely human beings, and I have nothing but love and respect for you. Unlike the driver of that Leopard 1, who I have a pure, unbridled rage towards. Would love to say hello to them at Tankfest 2020. That could be a very interesting conversation indeed. Anyway, enough of my bitter saltiness towards existence and my game experience this evening. And yes, the Tingo's ESA, I did send a ticket. Don't worry. Well, anyway, we're here. Again, we're starting a bit late. We're following Carnage this afternoon. And I've, well, basically, I put in a request to Wargaming to rotate my coverage. It's a little bit unfair towards one team that they're constantly getting streamed during the Ascent tournaments. Fortunately, at the professionals tournaments, I think there'll actually be enough streamers for every game to be covered, so it's less of a deal. But obviously, for some teams, getting streamed every match whilst their number, like their opponents are not getting streamed, it can be a big disadvantage. So I asked to rotate, and Wargaming, they put me onto Carnage this evening, which is fantastic. Carnage are a phenomenal unit. I know quite a few of them from my time in R2K. It's really nice to see them, and also there's some Aeros players here as well. It is this is a great unit. They're currently well, we're just waiting for that invite. Let's see if I don't have the leaderboard kicking around somewhere, because Karna, they're killing it. They're doing really well at the moment. They're actually top of the leaderboard with 3,550 cups. They're absolutely smashing it. These boys are ahead of endgame by about 600, well, more than 600 cups. They're really top of the table at the moment, so it's fantastic we get a chance to see them. This is a new unit too. They're really clicking. They're on fire. The synergy of these guys is absolutely yeah, I'm really excited to see these guys in the professionals tournament. There's not a doubt in my mind that this team is going to be making it through to the professionals tournament. I expect them to contest the top 4, and if they keep playing the way they're playing, my goodness me, we're going to see them in the finals. Maybe they'll even be representing the European server in Minsk 2019. So it's fantastic we get to watch them this evening. I am super hyped for all of that. We've got actually quite a lot of teams registered this evening. We've got 4 groups. It looks like they're 4 pretty well fleshed out groups. I've got the Blitz Assistant. The Blitz Assistant app is the way to go here. I don't know if you can see that. So this is Group 1. This is the group that we're going to be following. It's quite interesting. We've got Karna here. They've got a buy. That's why we started a bit later. Sorry for that. I know it's a pain if you're hanging around thinking the stream's going to start at 8. And it gets delayed. So I just chuck in a troll replay for you guys to enjoy, because that is that's just how we roll. But it's a pretty good group. I mean, we've got Immortals, Tercios, ESA, both Kraken Esports teams, and Shot as well. Although Shot aren't doing too well, they've got a really good roster, and Pink as well. I think Beans is leading the Pink team, so this is good. This is a good group. Carnage head and shoulders though, #1 seed in the group. So it's good that we're following them. Hopefully we'll get a nice long stream. We'll get 3 best of 3 matches to enjoy. Group 2. This group is actually quite a another pretty tough group. First Alliance, Spot, KLS, 1NV, UN1, Hapkey, R2K. R2K the number 1 seed here. R2K a little bit lower in the standings overall. Hello Martin Prince. Yes, it is. It was an angry stream. 5 minutes later though, I feel like I've chilled right out. Thanks to the lovely people in the chat, reminding me that the vast majority of the players are lovely, and I'm just surrounded by moths at the moment. So if you see any like large blurry winged shapes crossing over the screen, it's because, I don't know, for whatever reason they've decided to come indoors this evening. And let's see, Group 3. Now, Group 3 is actually... Oh, it's pretty tough. I mean, Narvin, APA, Czech Predators, BHBP, Souls. Nice to see Souls in the running. Loker as well. Loker doing pretty good in the top 8 quite comfortably. Nice little group here. And, of course, that means that the big shots, the current world champions, Raid, are down here in Group number 4. And Group number 4 is the tough group this evening. Raid, FBI, Endgame, L1T, Win. That's not a fun lineup. I think we'll expect Raid, FBI, Endgame, and Win in the quarterfinals, but that is a pretty aggressive group. The Tingles ESA, if I become a member of the channel, will a notification pop up? Yes, in theory, if you join the channel as a member, a notification will pop up. You'll also have access to some custom emojis, which I can't seem to get up on screen. And obviously, the more members we get, the more custom emojis we have. At the moment, the only emojis we've got: Win, WinterWar, and Rain, the 3 current clans supporting the channel via Patreon, and also our main man, Kasu, who is our Discord manager, moderator, admin, train man-in-chief, and it's also his birthday. So massive happy birthday to you, Kasu. Thank you for all the hard work and dedication that you put in helping me deliver these streams and interact with the communication. Interact with the community. It is tremendously appreciated. Really, it means the world. So we've seen the groups. Let's see who Endgame are playing next, because the invite should be through net. Not Endgame. Oh my god, Karna. Carnage are playing Kraken Esports. Is it the number 1 Kraken Esports team? No, it's the number 2 Kraken Esports team. Tristan, Matteo, Star Destroyer. The number 1 team did get through. That is being led by Shogun and Quinoa, Epa, Useless, Obsidian, Deep Eyes. So great to see both Kraken Esports teams going through. The number 1 team versus Immortals. Ooh, that's a tough fight. Immortals, of course, Zero, Dimebag, Shadow, Blue Jay. Lots of great players. Both of those teams want to get to the top 4 for a ticket. That's such a tough draw for them. Alright, well, we've got the tournament invite through. Let's see. Where's that gone? Here we go. 4.5 minutes to go. Karna versus Kraken Esports. I have it on good authority that this is the Team B of Kraken Esports, second team. Apparently, they don't have any bones about it. They know they've got a primary team and a secondary team. This is the secondary team. Certainly, again, don't misunderstand me. There's some phenomenally good players here, and we can really expect them to put in a good showing versus Karna. Karna, though, currently next level. And Boston saying, imagine Karna losing in the first match after this. I've talked them up. Yes, that would be embarrassing. And I have come to the conclusion that I am somewhat of a walking curse when it comes to commentary. So the more praise that I put on someone, technically the harder their lives will be. But I've got so much faith in them. WoT's Legacy on Blitz. Good evening to you. Happy Kiwis here. R1B's here as well. Really great to see. Oh, and Sea Dragon, one of our graphics editors-in-chief. Sea Dragon, or Pipefish, as he's somewhat known, is responsible for this lovely logo here. Oh, what a glorious logo that is. Now, there's some of the moths just... I got some lights on. There's no more lights on the rest of the house. So they're coming here to watch the stream, no doubt. Karna, Dynasty's Pearl. Let's see if we can't bring up the minimap. I managed to fix my strat sketch screen, which is quite nice because it was really, I really felt the absence of strat sketch in between battles. And here we are. This is strat sketch. Looks glorious. We're on Dynasty's Pearl. It's a little bit of a small map, if we're being honest, but it makes some very interesting gameplay. Certainly, it's always been a great map for rotating and flexes and kind of doing the sneaky on your opponent, making them think you're in one place and then popping up. And the reason why it's so possible is it's actually really easy. If your opponent doesn't have eyes in and around the city area, it's very easy to get a large number of very heavy tanks moved quickly and quietly through these city lanes unspotted, and then pop up behind the enemy, whichever flank that may be. We've seen some great strats from endgame with a Jaegeru bait here. And as always, you know, in randoms, C is kind of the go-to cap. This kind of medium, this area is really great for hold down tanks. Lots of options for crossfire as well. Snipers can work out of these fire corridors for me to spawn. I actually think this is quite a good map for a tiebreak because it's quite similar. There's lots of similarities between the spawns. It is probably one of the best mirror maps you can have. Maybe someone who knows a little bit more than me will come in and correct me there, but I think this is probably one of the most symmetrical maps that we have. And it's a really fun map. It's got options for all kinds of tanks to work. Great flanking routes in terms of the number of different alleyways, and even with these steps, there's options for more mobile tanks to get up, around, and behind the super heavies. But certainly the super heavies working as a unit can really choke down certain lanes. Now B, as always, is a linchpin cap, but it's also high risk, high reward. You get it early on, you get the cap pressure, but if your opponent works out where you're going, it can end badly. We've seen some tanks really go quickly. I mean, for example, we've seen a Batchat get deleted in under 6 seconds by 2 Foch 155s around here. I believe the phrase was that he tasted the rainbow, and that is exactly what a double Foch combo can do to a solitary Batchat. Press F for respect. 14 seconds to go. Let's pop the camera in the battle corner. We're really looking forward to following Carnage this evening. I haven't seen them in action much apart from versus endgame. Really hoping they can flex on their opponents this evening, show us exactly what they're capable of. This promises to be phenomenal. Happy Kiwi is asking how many tournaments are left. It's a good question. There's a tournament this evening, tournament on Tuesday. These two are the non-ticketed ones. It's a free-for-all. Anyone can show up, just register a team with a minimum of 7 players, and you're good to go. Maximum 2 reserves, minimum of 5 to play the battle. Rollerman says, I thought you were streaming EG. I was, but I'm not anymore. I'm streaming Carnage. And here we go. Karna, red team, south spawn. Kraken Esports, blue team, north spawn. Now, I like this map as well because the free cam can really get up there. Some maps are just height limited and I don't understand why. But here, double 140s, Kraken Esports, old school meta, double 140 quadruple IS4 and a T110E5. They're mobile. The 140s are into B. Blue Steel in the T22, potentially pushing out quite aggressively, but he's backed up by 2 WZ113s, hashtag flashbacks to that game earlier. And there's 2 FE215Bs, an IS4 and a mouse. Karna also kind of straddling the old and new meta. Hit points going. Kraken Esports with the cap. Adamantly in the 140 looking for the rear. Radikos potentially getting some shots coming into the back here. Adamantly and Matteo is making a great play for A. Kraken Esports looking for the cap pressure. Rollerman, Adamantly, Star Destroyer B all taking damage. General and Radikos, the 2 FE215Bs, taking damage. They've rotated round to put the hurt into Adamantly. I think Adamantly will get safe. Should be fine. Blue Steel playing a very aggressive game here. He's in the thick of it. He's got IS4s all around him. Somehow, I don't want to jinx him, somehow holding on to all of his hit points. But there's a push coming from Karna, and Mimic taking a lot of damage. The F gets hit in as well. Tech and Mimic getting pushed. Rollerman, Star Destroyer, and Destroy having to counter. Karna bleeding hit points, but they are leading Kraken quite fiercely. And there we go. Tech has gone down. Mimic in trouble. Edgar laying out the herd into Mimic. Star Destroyer taking a hit. It's a really nice brawl here. Karna executing it perfectly, understanding the 140s were focused on AB. Two-gun advantage to Karna. Radikos in trouble. Mateo getting stuck in, Destroy and Rollerman down. It's a 7-on-3. The fluidity of this Karna team, absolutely a sight to behold. Mateo needs to shut down General. Gets tracked. That's unfortunate. Does he have the gun depression? Yes, he does. General get a hit in. Dakudas gets a hit in. Look at the focus fire. Red traces everywhere. Oh, we've only lost one tank. The hit point sharing, the rotations, the understanding of the map, phenomenal. And Karna wrapping that one up in beautiful fashion. And that's what we've been talking. Amonet and I have been discussing the state of affairs on the Carnage side. And we both said, like, from the games we've seen, they're looking really good. And it's hard to kind of pinpoint exactly what it is that they're doing. It just, to me, having seen that one, they just seem to understand how, when, and where to push perfectly. You know, waiting for the 140s to be isolated a little bit, and then just focus fire, push, focus fire, intelligent routes of approach, good hit point sharing rotation, only going one gun down, everyone from the side engaging effectively. When you've got, welcome, Juan Antonio Rodriguez. When you've got 7 players doing more damage than almost the number 2 guy on the enemy team, you know you're putting in a good show. Let's just see. We're going back into Dynasty's Pearl now. Oh god. Oh god. Just doing some admin stuff here. "30 seconds to go." Good lord. Wargaming replied to my ticket. I sent it like half an hour ago. Ring button. Oh, I have to send a replay for them to analyze it. Don't worry, Wargaming. I dedicated a whole stream to it. Stay tuned. Going back in, Karna versus Kraken Esports, swapping the spawn. Karna red team north spawn this time. Kraken Esports blue team south spawn. Hello. Karna with a quadruple Foch 155, triple WZ 113. I don't know how you spell rush, but I think this is a pretty good attempt. I have no idea where they're going. What speed of the camera is good? Oh, that's a good speed. Blue steel, Dakudas. Blue steel, blue robbery. Because there's 2 blue steels. There's blue metal and blue robbery. Both of them blue steel. The Reds, Karna, have gone fierce into A, and you can see Kraken Esports playing really soft. Kraken, double mouse, T95E6. Don't see that tank a lot. And triple IS4. And a 30B. 50B, sorry. Really passive play here by both teams. Karna with a strong cap lead, and less than 1 kill, though Kraken Esports can turn it around. But Kraken Esports will be really conscious about not wanting to push into all of that firepower, because here comes the rotation. 3 speed boosts drop. They've been spotted. Is there a rotation? Mouse tanks really far out of the field. Look at this. Tech and Matteo are miles out of the fight. Mimic taking lots of damage. Mimic getting hammered. Can he get safe? I don't know if he can. He can. Rollerman coming in. And actually, Karna not playing this very well. The mouse tanks are coming in. The focus fire is lacking a little bit. Blackstar to shut down, destroy. Oh, it's a low roll. Dakudas will get him. There we go. Karna with the hit point deficit to make up. Blackstar down to 45 HP. No hit points left. The F coming in. Radikos, well, Adamantly's gone down. It's still a gun advantage. Karna working the DPM advantage that they brought to the field, shutting down Mimic, Blue Steel and Blue Steel, eyeing up Matteo. C is getting counter-capped as well. Radikos, Rollerman, Matteo bleeding hit points. All guns in the frame now. Matteo, Destroyer, Tech, hanging in there. Blue Steel looking for the back of Matteo, doesn't get it. Radikos gets a shot in. Rollerman's low. The F finishes him off. Tech pushing into General. General with the side shot. Tech manages to pick up the F. General looking to finish, as with Dakudas. Big hit, big hit. Last man standing, Star Destroyer, Beta. Hit from Blue Steel. Blue Steel lining up the shot. Ram from Blue Steel, stopping the shot from Star Destroyer going into Blue Steel. And it's Blue Steel to finish off Star Destroyer Beta. That's not confusing at all. Great play by Karna there. Super intelligent push, understanding where the mouse tanks were on the far side of the map, going, okay, you know what, the mouse tank's really slow. We can bring our forces round, engage with number superiority, with our DPM advantage. And they lost a lot of hit points in the initial charge, in the engagement phase. They quickly rectified that, focus fired, brought the guns of Kraken Esports down, and then just carried the numbers game home from there. Really phenomenal performance. And again, look at the damage output. Everyone from Karna is getting points on the board, and not an insignificant number of points. The lowest player on Karna has done more damage than 5 players than the number 3 player on Kraken Esports. Double 2-to-1 damage ratio effectively. Superb performance, absolutely superb. Really great. Oh, we got Miguel B in the chat. Modern Prince. Limina, the Tank 13. Wow, that was a game. Oh my God, that was good.
Welcome to the swarm.
Welcome, Boston. Subscribed, you get a little shark and a little shout out. Fun times. Well, let's see. We've got some replays. I think we've actually got replays being sent through. I'm already there, mate. Someone's invited me to the official chat. And we'll do it later. Let's see. Where's my replay section gone? Ooh, some Karna replays. Is it alarming? Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Well, I want to watch this one first because I love a good Batchat replay. And to be honest, I love playing the Batchat, but I'm not very good. I just cannot get that tank, this tank to work. It's a good tank. It's all on me. I just don't know. I don't know how to make this thing work properly. But anyway, there is someone who can deliver us all a masterclass. I should really get out a pen and paper and start taking notes. It's Blue Steel, Blue Metal Steel, not Blue Burglary Steel, which is really confusing on stream when they're both focusing the same target. But he's in the Batchat 25T with the Musketeer camo, the named premium camo. Gets a spot in on the Leopard. Lands that shot somehow. I don't know why. Bounces that one. That's fair. Does take one from the Leopard. Hits that one. 605. It's not a bad trade. 2 for 1 in hit points. If you can do that every game, you're doing well. Blind shot. I'm sure that's more damage on the board. Looking for the shot into the Leopard. Will he get it? No. Does he get the next one? Yes! No idea how. Some sorcery on the go here. Lee minus as the M48 pattern is OP. I mean, of all the tanks at tier 10 which you could accuse of being OP at the moment. Ah, panic! Oh, he's lucky there. The T110E3 fluffing the shot. Oh, 82 damage on the ram. Gets the rear. Switches up to high explosive ammo. 369. Now he's on the back with the drum reload. Just stay behind the gun. That's all you need to do. Don't need to go around him all the way. Will the T110E3... Oh, look at that. Blocking the T110E3, stopping him from getting all the way around. Lucille wrapping up his second kill there. 2.5k. Green suffering on the other side of the map. Losing many guns. It's a 3-on-5, soon to be rectified. Max roll for 359. Good night. Does he go for the drum reload? High explosive. Now he goes for the drum reload. Blue Steel, his mind working twice as fast as most other players. Just crunching the numbers. Engaging intelligently at range with heat. Still unspotted. Some good damage numbers on the board. 3,700. It's a 3-on-4. But I think the hit points are strongly in the favor of the red team. Now playing an intelligent cap point manipulation game. Getting the counter cap on the go. We've lost the VT. Is he spotted? Yes, he is. Misses. Can he land this next shot? Yes, he can. 4-2. Gonna bounce. Getting the drum reload in. Letting the camo reset. Knows he needs to engage intelligently. There's 2 tanks there, the VT and the E100, that can really ruin his day. Oh my god, the Leopard one is... It's not even a one-shot, it's a quarter of a shot for most of the tanks on the... For half the tanks on the field, that mouse. Ooh, if the Leopard one could just get stuck in. The Leopard one could just do a shot. 5.1k. Oh, there's a VT! The VT misses. I'm not going to lie, Blue Steel has been given some grace here by RNGs. It's the T110E3, the VT. It could be a very different story. It could be a very different story indeed. The Batchat struggling to break through the little wooden barricades there. Oh my god. Nope. Oh, it's a 1-on-4. It's a 1-on-4. You're worried. I'd be worried if it was me. The Leopard. The Leopard one, not happy at all. 5,200 damage inflicted. We've got 3 minutes to play. This is Blue Steel. This is an 80% win rate player. This is what 80% looks like. Not like that. Not like that either. Is it possible that I can jinx a replay? Can I do that? Is my commentary that influential? Ah! Gets round. Ooh.
Welcome to the swarm.
PTK. Oh. He's gone for the drum reload. That's some intelligent stuff right there. Oh, did you see the tracer? He should be dead. He's not dead. There's the M103. We're on 6,800. 966. 3 taps to 1. Oh my god. How? How did that go in? How did that go in? Oh, it's a loss. It's a loss. Oh, that's devastating. That is devastating. It's a mastery, an 8K mastery game. I mean, if someone had just done a little bit of legwork, we'd be fine. Blue Steel would have managed it. Mad Mike is saying that I need some credits. I only need a little bit of credits. The reason why I don't have many credits is because I recently acquired not one, but 2 new TDs, and I'm gonna just share something with you all now. It's been a while since I've been able to do this. And the reason why I need only a few credits is because this tank does not yet have any equipment. Very sad. I am very sad indeed. Well, let's see now who's playing who next. Let's have a look.
Welcome to the swarm.
Welcome, Serko Erdogan. I know that's the same name as the president of Turkey or the prime minister of Turkey, so I should know how to pronounce that, but I think I got it wrong. But I'm assuming that's a Turkish player, so welcome. Great to have you here. Immortals will be very happy. Finally, Immor getting points on the board, getting that ticket. That is crucial for them. I think at the moment they're currently aiming for challengers. I'm not sure how they're doing. All things in. Let's see. Where's me screen gone? So the bottom of the top 8 is who is next with 2,118 cups. Immortals are quite far behind. They'll need to really go the distance. They're currently in position 20 with 254 cups. I think Immortals will be looking for a punt at the Challengers tournament. Certainly with the EU server, with the wildcard slot, there is a way into the offline finals. Minsk 2019, very possible to do that. But it's a long shot, but it's a shot nonetheless. And as we should all be well aware, certainly you should take that. But yeah, Immor quite far down on the leaderboards for now, but being able to get into the ticketed tournament on Thursday, potentially if they get into the ticketed tournament on Saturday by winning the Tuesday session, tomorrow night they can actually end up sitting quite pretty on the leaderboard, but it will take a concerted effort.
Welcome to the swarm.
Welcome, Dogson. Welcome to the swarm. If you subscribe to the channel, you get that little notification with your name put up on the screen. It's definitely worth it. It's a fair trade if ever there was one.
Welcome to the swarm.
Dawson B. Did he just subscribe? Welcome. The more the merrier. So, Immor, Karna, ESA, TRA. Very interesting to see Tercios shot. And Dawson D. Does Dawson have more than one YouTube account? I have my suspicions. Shot, very strong unit. Kraken Esports.
Welcome to the swarm.
Dawson. I have my suspicions. I don't understand. How many accounts does he have?
Welcome to the swarm.
Dogson 2. many unanswered questions. Anyway, yeah, Kraken Esports would be gutted that they don't get a team into the ticketed tournament. They are actually sitting at the moment position 15 with 1,009 cups. They'll really be wanting to get they need to get into the top 4 of tomorrow to keep their chances of staying in the top 16 firmly alive. ESA, currently one spot above them, will be very happy with landing a spot in the top 4. They'll be absolutely delighted with that. TRA, I think, are quite far down the leaderboard. This might give them a punt at... yeah, they're actually down in 23. 127 cups. This will give TRA and ESA locking in their chances. Well, ESA potentially could make the top 8. They have to do really well tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, Saturday, but they could do it. And it wouldn't be a surprise to see them in the top 8. TRA, this is their shot at the challengers. Shot, Turcios, Kraken, Esports, all got it not to make it. Pink! So sad to see them go out. Group 2, we're still waiting on some results here, but UN1, R2K, 1ND. Did Spot make it? No, Spot lost to First Alliance. Spot with quite a weak roster there, relatively speaking, compared to their First Alliance counterparts. First Alliance have gone through. Vitalik, Nordic, Insight, like New Boric. This is a pretty strong one roster. And they're actually First Alliance in position 11th, 1,734 cups, are chasing that top 8 spot. I had thought First Alliance were looking a little bit ropey. They were looking a little bit ropey at the beginning last week, the first half of the Ascent Tournaments, but they seem to be pulling it back. They're going to be hunting for that top 8 spot. They're going to be looking for big results tonight, but especially Thursday and Saturday. Ideally for First Alliance, they do get a win in tomorrow as well. Group 3, are BHBP out? Yes, they are. Souls have gone through. I think there's a little glitch here because it looks like Souls are playing Loka. Okay, so Souls have gone through. Souls, another team which are struggling on the leaderboards, 937 cups. They'll be really wanting to amp up the performance to keep the chances of a top 16 game in the Challengers Tournament alive. Potentially another stellar performance could see them in the top 8, but the Souls roster was really took a beating in the pros spring season 2019. APA knocked out, no tickets for them. Czech Predators are quite low on the board. I think they're below 16th place. The Czech Predators chasing a chance to go through to the Challengers Tournament, certainly at least on the EU server. The Challengers Tournament being an option into the wildcard tournament is hugely important. For the teams that miss out on the top 8, there's still everything to play for. Okay, you have to win the Challengers Tournament, and then you have to beat... basically, it's like a double elimination group of 4, both winners of the Challengers tournaments from EU, RU, and then second place in the Professionals tournament, EU, RU. So it's not, oh god, it's a hard way to get into the Twister Cup, but it's a way in, which is really important for these teams. Loka sitting really pretty. Loka will be, well, they're currently 5th with 2,592 cups, on track to make the top 8. Navin as well, surprise name here. Navin, Black Team, Valrider, Sasha, Veliel, doing really well. Certainly they hadn't really popped on my radar until the Ascent Tournaments, and now they're carrying in at 4th place, 1 spot above Loka, above both Raid, R2K, with 2,748. They actually came 2nd in the Thursday ticketed tournament. Truly phenomenal performance by Navin as a new roster, new team, doing really well at the moment. It's great to see that. And they're through the Czech Predators, Loka, and I think BHBP. Now down in Group 4, Raid, Win, Endgame, FBI getting knocked out by Turks. Now you'll remember that this Turks team they lost to Endgame, basically match 1, day 1, but they lost 2-1. The first match they played against Endgame, they won. And they have me really concerned, so this is quite interesting. And this puts FBI in a top spot. I think actually FBI are the only top 8 team at the moment that haven't got a ticket from today's tournament, which means that they can't, well, hopefully FBI get a ticket tomorrow, but they'll have to choose between attending Thursday or Saturday's ticketed tournament. That could be really key for FBI. They're still about 800 points clear at the bottom of the top 8. They really wanted a ticket today, and they didn't get it. That's concerning, but Raid, Win, Endgame, all on track to keep themselves in the top 8. When's the next match? 8:04. The invite will be coming through any moment now. I've gone live. There we go. That's the invite. Wonderful stuff, and it's Karna versus ESA semi-finals, group number 1 of day 5, technically day 3 of the non-ticketed Ascent tournaments here on the European server. Karna, Carnage, the leaders of the scoreboard. ESA currently quite comfortable mid-table, chasing a spot in the top 8. ESA will get a ticket for the ticketed tournaments by making the top 4. But they've drawn a real tough one here versus Karna. We've seen Karna very competently dispatch the Kraken Esports second team very competently indeed. Strong 2-1 hit point lead overall. Pretty aggressive lineups on Dynasty's Pearl. Now the map we're going into is Faust, which is, we've just seen a replay of Blue Steel in the Batchat. Keep your eyes for him, maybe in that tank, probably not. Let's see, where's me strat sketch gone? Here we are. Where's me Faust map gone? There it is. Let's bring it up on screen. This is Faust. Slightly out of position. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Welcome to Faust. It's a lovely map. It's the same color as my t-shirt. It's a pain for me to commentate because it is such an interesting and complex map. There are so many different potential ways. Well, one, there's multi-levels, so it's quite hard to stay on top of exactly who's where, who's on top of what. And also it's very large. It's very difficult to capture all of the action in one go. Certainly in randoms, people have a penchant for going to A, getting around this corner, having a lot of ridge fighting, peek-a-boom, hull down shenanigans in mediums and turreted TDs around here. E is kind of pretty normal. And as well, you see heavy tanks pushing through this lane here. The closed caps, D to south spawn, C to north spawn. You'd be foolish not to get that. Just basically because you want to be keeping pace with your opponent. They're probably doing it, so you should be doing it. And they're probably going to do it because you're probably going to do it. And sometimes that does lead to pretty nice sniping engagements from the ramps and some pretty early brawls around this corner here. This is a very tough area to work from. The gradient on these hills is very steep, and even like, for example, Chieftain Mark 6, the STB, tanks with excellent gun depression values do struggle to work there, and it's relatively exposed, and like we're saying, complex map, lots to think about. There are some really long sight lines. Certainly you can get TDs operating all around these kind of spots, which can basically put the hurt into this corner at range. So there's a lot you playing on this map. Your headers, you've got to have, you've got to be very aware about what's going on all over the map, and that takes a lot of concentration, a lot of energy. And in Clan Wars, well, up the ante by several factors. Now, spring season, we saw a nice meta around B, early capping B, defending it. I'm not sure how that fits in with the current tank choices, the FE215B. The FE215Bs love these little ridges here, these ramps. Certainly we can expect to see quite a few of them, I hope. Looking at the lineups that we've got in session at the moment. looks like we're not seeing many FE215Bs. But even the WZ113 can also work effectively there, the angle profile, gun depression combination. Those tanks work effectively on those ramps. Now, I don't know if the B strat is going to work. Fast TDs, fast heavies, if B is still viable. Looking at the lineups though, we've got half a minute to go. Karna will be starting in the north spawn. Blue Steel in the Batchat. Is that Blue Steel, Blue Steel? It is Blue Steel, Blue Steel. In the 72%, sorry, Object 3 is the 80% player. Blue Steel is but a humble 72%. Now, Batchat, FE215B, triple WZ113, and SDB of Foch. Lots of hull down potential here. Quite a bit of speed. Karna being aggressive. ESA almost with perfect avatar coordination. Oh, that would have been glorious. I would have appreciated that a lot. Alas, we're not to be. Carnage, red team, North Spawn, ESA, blue team, South Spawn. Great to see the lads from ESA on stream. Big fan of their work. Really nice group of people. Eddie Bang Bang, former Legion squad. I think he was part of the Legion 2016 roster that went to Twister in New York 2016, the first ever edition of the Twister Cup. And here we are having deja vu flashbacks to Blue Steel on the Batchat 25T in the Musketeer camouflage going to C this time. This is smart. Now, send a fast tank to the C cap. The slower tanks, slower relatively, are already onto A. The Batchat will be able to make up the distance much quicker than if you sent a heavy tank there. And you can see Blue Steel, he's got no intention about hanging around there for Rule in that corner. And, well, ESA, they've got Batchat as well. A T110E3, WZ113 by 2, WinterWar and a 268. Extra TD in the corner for ESA. That limits their mobility somewhat. The IS Wars could be quite punchy. 4 heavies for both teams, though. An extra medium for Karna. Karna are the faster force by some way here. The T110E3 might be a limiting factor. Is there a B cap on the go? Yes, there is. Blue Steel in. But actually, ESA with the counter cap on C, they made pretty good headway there. Do have the cap lead, but Mr. Turk in the T110E3 has taken some fire. Not much, but enough to keep him on his toes. And he's got the blessed cat camo, so less of that, thank you very much. Blue Steel rotating. Where's this man going? Eyes on the minimap. Looks like we need to be here. Object 3, humble at 82% win rate player. There's Eddie Bang Bang. Eddie Bang Bang gets a shot in. Eddie's pulling back. Understands the trouble. The F knows he is the danger. Oh, 874. Good night. Eddie Bang Bang in a lot of trouble. Rockability not getting the shot into Blue Steel. The Coward coming in for support. The F. Edgar looking for shots. Rockability and the Coward bouncing. General coming out sideways. Nice shot on the move into Rockability. Object 3 having to bounce out. Hit point lead in the favor of Karna by orders of magnitude. Rockability goes down. Focus fire. The Coward is next on Karna's hit list. The F with a big hit. General looking to get a shot in. General with the kill shot here. Picks it up. Object's gone down. But it's a 2-gun advantage to Karna. They're also carrying a 2.4k hit point lead. Karna getting shots in the F with 2 shots in the chamber. Will land 1 into Lorry. Lorry or Jory? Jory 12. Jory gets a track. That's pretty key. Percival pushing out over the top. Dakudas brawling Eddie Bang Bang. Eddie Bang Bang on the drum reload. Dakudas picking up the kill. Nice shot by the F. Pulling round. General doesn't get the kill shot in. It's a 5-on-3. Everything in the favor of Karna. Gigetti gets Radikos, but he goes down to Edgar. And Yori goes down to General. Last man standing is Percival in the 268. The F with a big hit. And Blue Steel in the Batchat 25T wrapping it up. Karna with just, again, can you see what they're doing? I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything like any one feature of what they're doing, which is like, there, that's why they're winning. I'm looking at them going, if that's a good decision, that's a good decision, that's a good decision. That's well played on an individual level. I think that's the combination here. Karna's lineup, tremendously talented individuals. But also, whoever's doing the calling, I'd love to know who the caller is. I know Object 3 is a great caller. we were a part of the R2K Dash roster that went into the top 8 of Twister 2017. We went out, Win knocked us out. We don't like Win. Mean, very mean. But he's a really good battle caller, certainly up there. Great leader in the battles. Not quite as good as Mo from Rain / Pramo. Mo is probably the best caller that I've kind of witnessed firsthand. But Object 3 is up there. Would be interesting to know who's calling for this team. I'll ask and I'll tell you tomorrow who's calling for Karna. Now we're going back into foul swapping the spawns. Karna changing it up. They're stepping away from the 113s. ESA they've ditched the T110E3. They're bringing in a double FP215B Ghost. Edley in the Batchat 25T. Still sticking with Percival in the 268. Not a bad call. The Coward in the IS4. Yeti in the WZ113. It's a pretty good lineup by ESA. New meta, no Fosh 155. Could be a limiting a limiting factor. Boston says, raise your shields for the ESA. Yeah, I think ESA could do some crowd support here. They're up against a fierce opponent. Certainly Karna have me impressed. Mendukasai backing Karna. Controversial NA support for Karna right there. Now Karna red team, south spawn ESA, blue team north spawn ESA. Need to win this to stay in the fight, take it to a tiebreaker. Karna, we haven't seen them break a sweat so far this evening. Will this be the game? Oh, Dakudas has got the cat camo. Shame on you, but I want to stay on the Batchat. I want to see where he goes. We're seeing Karna going heavy onto the decap. Same as ESA. Well, Ghost Edley going straight into C. Is this a B cap? No, Dakudas playing soft on the soft cover. D getting quick cap by Karna. Karna being very aggressive. Yeti 13. Yeti in the 113. Sorry, potentially could catch Dakudas out of position here. Karna quickly through D. We might be seeing ESA making a play. Cowards taking some damage. Oh, Dakudas got spotted. Needs to get safe. Eddie Bang Bang with some crossfire in. But Percival's taking some more damage. Karna pushing in through C aggressively. Eddie Bang Bang looking for Dakudas. Percival just got deleted. Where did he go? What happened to him? We'll never know. But he's gone. He's gone very quickly. The 268's down. That's a big gun advantage for Karna. Big hit point advantage. General Edgar pushing into Ghost Edley. Will the General get a shot in? Yes, he will. Will Edgar get a shot in? General doesn't quite connect. Coward now. And yeah, Yeti is getting rushed. Yeah, Yeti to fall off. Take some fall damage. The F. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. I don't even think he took fall damage. Oh, that's just magical. What's happening? It's Carnage. There are tanks falling everywhere. Oh, someone tell me that I haven't died and gone to heaven. What an amazing game. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Edgar looking for the side of Mr. Turk. Will get it. Object 3 now. Shots in the chamber. Object 3 looking for Turk. Will pick it up. Good night. Big roll in from Yori. It's a 5-on-2. Karna really performing well. Yori doesn't quite get the shot in. Edgar's got the side hug on. Ghost Edley is not long for this world. He's really about to go down very quickly. Gone down to blue steel. Blue robbery in the T22. Dakudas with a ram kill. Oh! Yes! Tanks falling off of bridges. Batchat's ram killing heavies. I love it. It's madness and I love it. Not much to write home about there. Karna with a very aggressive let's go straight through the enemy's C-cap and see how many tanks we can quill as quickly as possible. Really impressive. Percival got one shot off. Yeti got absolutely swamped. The F had a huge game in the Fosh 155, 4,400 damage. General in the SDB not putting big damage numbers on the board, but the rest of the team really cranking it up, and it's 2-to-1. Almost 2-to-1 damage output in the favor of Karna. And that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Oh. I know there's new attachments. I bought it for 4,000 gold. And I have absolutely no regrets. Look at that. That is a beautiful tank. I'm very happy with all of my artistic style choices on that vehicle. Okay. That was pretty quick. Let's see when Karna are going to play next, and then let's jump a replay onto the channel. Karna versus Immor. Nice to see Immor going through. That's going to be at 8:36. That's about 20 minutes away. That gives us time for 2 or 3 replays if I don't faff about. Now we've seen that Batchat replay. Let's do Cassie a favor and delete that one. What? Well, you know how we said that we just saw the F. Can I see it again? Yeah, we can. You know how we talked about the F having a big game in a FOSH 155, 4,400. What if I told you I had a replay from the F in the FOSH 155 where I could more than double that number? Yeah. I too am absolutely flabbergasted and desperate to see how you do that. Let's see. This is the F from Karna in the FOSH 155. We had a masterclass. Well, actually, no, we didn't really have a masterclass for Blue Steel. I'm going to go out on a limb, hope that I don't meet him in randoms on the enemy team, and say that he got a bit lucky there in the Batchat. He got a little bit lucky. The enemies missed 2 easy shots. He bounced a big shot. I mean, he still lost, but I think the 8k could have been a little bit less K. But this is the F in a FOSH 155 with the autoloader. Let's see, it's a tier 10, tier 9 game, 4 tier 10s, 3 tier 9s, pretty standard. Not recognizing anybody else, plans or players, just that's what I do at the beginning of every battle, even replays. I look for names. The T62 Alpha is calling our man an idiot. I wonder if he saw the scoreboard afterward and was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ooh, it's a good start. It's a very good start. Ooh. See, is that a Grille? Is that a Grille? Yes, it is. Oh, for fire! That's how you start. 1354. The 262 Alpha Blackjack has gone down. What's the money that he lights up the chat with salt? Oh, hello. High explosive. That's insane. That's insanity. Bounces. Takes a hit. Just... Did you see that? We're a minute and a half in, he's done 3k damage. That was pretty glorious. Took some punishment for it though, to be fair. The F's calling, you don't need help. Don't ask for help. Don't be so conceited. There's no reason for you to don't do it. Whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do it. Nice bounce, angling up that commander's hatch. Getting another bounce, bounce 620. Oh, took the last one. 4k damage inflicted. It's 5 on 4. He's got 705 HP left. He's technically a one-shot for the Grille. Oh, is that a high explosive round I see? No, it's not. I think it could have been a high explosive round. I'd have given it a HE round. 5.4. Here comes the IS-8. Does he get safe? Nice wiggling. Nice wiggling. Picks up the bounce for 420. Blazing. It's a 2 on 4. That's exactly what the F wants. Does he get an ammo rack? Yes, he does! I could feel it coming. My ammo rack senses were tingling. It's gone for a drum reload. He's on 7k damage inflicted. More than. With 705 in the tank left. Full health mouse. Green T54E1 looking pretty low. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Goes for a drum reload, goes for a drum reload, goes for a drum reload. No, does not go for a drum reload. HE, can you do HE in the back? No, you can't. 7,900, get safe, my friend. Get safe. Picks up another bounce. I mean, he's bounced 2k damage. Effectively doubling his hit point pool. Don't do it, mouse. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Alright, I give you that one. You can ask for help here. That's fair. That mouse has got a lot of hit points. Don't think you're going to get help, though. I think the T54E1 with low HP is fully committed to... Nice bounce. 584 inflicted. Goes for the drum. Interesting. That's a great call. He knows he can double tap this mouse on average, so he's quite happy to go for the drum reload, maximize effective DPM in terms of getting that gun taken down. The mouse is pushing on cap. That's a foolish mistake. What is the mouse doing? 684. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Well, this mouse is absolutely toast, and that's 9,643 damage. Only one ammo rack. I think that's pretty fair. It's a mastery, wouldn't you believe it? With a steel wool, with a high caliber, with a Radley Walters medal for 5 kills. Truly fun. 2,001 base XP. 2,001 base XP. What? Shut the front door. We have to do it. Alright, what was the teams? 45. 53. 45, 48, 50, 50, 72.92, 49, 41, 52, 49. Welcome the Tingos ESA. I hope that pops up, because I told you there was an audio.
An excellent choice.
Yeah, there is. That's fancy. That's very fancy. And a huge congratulations to Tingos is actually the first member on this channel, and as such will get the shiniest of roles in our Discord server. Mendukusai asks, how do you become a member? I don't know. I think you click the join button down in the video. Just click the join button. Where were we? Grille 49, Leopard 162, Mouse 40. It's not bad. It's not a bad teams. Fantastic play by the F. I haven't done a game over 7k in years, literal years, and the F is like churning out 9.6k. It's disgusting. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. The Bear Knows from the Ice Clan saying that 155 has changed the meta completely in Twister. You're absolutely right. The meta has changed in Twister. The Fosh 155, the T22 medium, and the FE215B are meta right now. And to be fair, it makes a really fun, dynamic, aggressive gameplay. Although we're actually seeing T110E3s, SDBs, mouse tanks, WZ113s, 268s. We're still seeing other tanks used, but the reliable core are the newer tanks. The Fosh 155 with the double shot autoloader, the FE215B with the consumables, and the T22 because it's a T22. And need I say more? Let's see. We got time. We got time for one more replay. Someone stop me waffling on. It's going to be hard to top that. I really maybe shouldn't have played that one. Ooh. We've got a replay from Dakudas in an old school tank, an IS-7. Looks good. Looks very good indeed. Let's see. Here we are. Karna again. Yeah, just getting the Karna replays in for the lads from Karna on their stream. The Tingos has found the Katsu emoji. Oh, and also the Tingos has got his new Rolling OK new member badge. Good stuff. Well, here is Dakudas in counter battle on Naval Frontier. He's in the IS-7. It's a tier 10 9-game, 4 tier 10s, 3 tier 9s. Looking for some damage. Will find a nice roll, 537 into the side of the E100. The E100 giving him all of the leg. Pumping out the damage. Ooh, there's easy prey. Doesn't even need to aim. Confidence coming out of this man. Green's a gun down. We've lost the... is that a leopard one that's gone down? Yes, it is. Ooh, however, he will take down the 4202. That's nice. Pushing 1.6k. Reds with a 2-gun advantage. Doesn't matter, though. Do they know who's on the green team? Obviously not. If they did, they'd have already exited the battle. Here comes... Oh, it's a 6-on-3. Soon to be a 6-on-2. There's a T-62. Nice roll. Good bounce. 6-on-2. T-110E4. Who's that? Do we recognize anyone in the game? We recognize Beowulf from the first Royal Tank Regiment, 1 RTR. Very nice group of humans. Dakudas has taken the first bit of damage. T-110E5 on the ridge to the left. Looking to get a big hit. Oh, it's a low roll. Picks up a bounce though, angling that. Well, actually not angling it very well at all. T-110E4 gets a kill in on Beowulf. There's the T-110E5. Our man's looking for a side shot. Picks it up for 488. Can the T-110E4 get in there and do some damage? Nice roll, nice bounce. Fantastic in the T-110E4, takes a hit. Ooh, missed the shot. Looks like the T-110E4 is going to put the hit in. Our man's trying to shield him by getting past. Now we'll be looking to put a HE roll into the into the VT. Gets the fire. Side scrapes. Will he take the hit? The VT is looking for the T-110E4. The T-110E4 gets a hit in. That set up the VT to go down. And this is the start of the Kolobanovsky. Another VT on his left. Fantastic moral support. Love to see that. It's 605. It could be worse. Look at this. Oh, welcome, Mendukusai. That announcement is coming.
An excellent choice.
Oh, I didn't know the IS-7 could do that. Ah, Blue Monkey Gaming, apologies, BMG, I didn't see your message. Hello, great to see you here on the channel. As always, believe me, if I don't say hi, it's just simply because I didn't see you. Can he get the bounce on the E100? He needs it, he doesn't. He takes a really high roll. Now he's loaded up APCR, looking for that tiny sliver. Gets it, Demasius 23 down. He's a one-shot, his enemy is a one-shot. He needs to get safe. Dakudas, 7.5k damage on the board. Mahmoud Lokmani says, luckily for him, he doesn't have a join button. Well, luckily for his wallet. phenomenal performance. 44444 Gargomi from the Yellow Jackets. YJ Yellow Jackets saying hello to Russia. Yellow Jackets pretty high up. Where's my mouse gone? Very high up on the scoreboard on the Russian server. I think they're top 8 at the moment. I believe they featured in the Russian server Spring Season 2019. Mandukusai and the Tingos have found the Kasu emoji. Excellent stuff. We're just waiting for that tournament invite. We've seen some great replays from Karna. Hopefully that's cluing you up to the quality of these players. On a technical level as individuals and randoms, they can do some truly magnificent things. These are replays within the last update. This is not like a, well, this is my best battle from the last year. This is like, here's something I did within the last 2 weeks. Average day in the office. I know that it might sound like I'm harping on, but I really do have mad respect for some of the top level players. I mean, Endgame, R2K, Raid, Carnage, Win, Loka, FBI, Navin. There are some phenomenal teams, and there are some phenomenal players. Attila Marcus is asking about FPS. I run my game at 60. I believe the stream is coming in at 30 FPS though. So there's the room. There's a tournament invite. Let's see who we're going up against. Immortals, we knew that already. Great to see Immortals going through the finals of a non-ticketed tournament. I'm absolutely devastated for them. They took a real beating. They took a real beating last week. They put out 2 teams, 2 very good teams. They didn't make the top 4 in any of their Monday, Tuesday games. In any of them, in either Monday, Tuesday tournament last week. It's great to see them here. I think at the moment, just because they don't have many cups on the board, they need to pull out all the stops. I mean, Immortal are looking at like an almost flawless performance this week to be in with a chance of making the top 8. Looking at the performance though of the other top 8 teams, I don't know if Immortal are going to be able. I don't know if they're going to be in with a chance of making the top 8. Certainly though, they can be threatening and retaining a good position in the top 16, and with a top roster, they really stand a good chance of doing very well in the Challengers tournament, which gives them a good shot at the wild card, which gives them a shot at Twister. So I really hope that Immortals. There are lots of other teams which are really good, and this is actually one of the negatives of the current format. Like, I'm a big fan of the current format, the league format, but I think that having it over 2 weeks it's difficult for teams that should be doing very well or could have expected to have done very well in the first week, didn't perform as well as they might have thought. It's very difficult for them to kind of really feel the drive to show up in the second week. But obviously the Immortals have, and it's tough. It's tough. You want a league format, you want the best selection, but you don't want to put teams off, but you don't want to make it too easy for upsets to occur and favorites to get knocked out kind of by an upset or whatever. It's a tough balancing act. I really feel for Wargaming. So it is a tough balancing act, and I do. Yeah, I think as a try run for Twister 2019, it's not been terrible. But I'm really hoping that Immor can pull through and make it safely into the challenges. And they should do very well there. But we're here now. We're going into Rockfield's finals of the third non-ticketed tournament, the 5th Ascent Tournament of the Twister 2019 series. Rockfield is the map. Karna the favourites on paper and by performance track record. They are top of the table. The clan to beat. If Immor could put in a good showing here, certainly it looks like Immor have adopted the new meta, so they should be able to give Karna a run for their money. If they could put in a good showing here, well, it could be a it could be interesting. It could be very interesting indeed. Let's see. Karna with a double T22, double Foch 140, double Z W, double WZ 113. Immor triple 215B, Foch Batchat WZ 113, and an IS7. Two pretty balanced and respectable lineups. That 48 FB 4005. Exceptional. What an exceptional little tank that is. It's not little, it's the size of a... It's massive. Look, there it is. You can even see it over there behind the writing with the attachment and the thunder camo. Strong. The F is saying focus me. That's not bad. That's not bad advice. Karna, red team, no spawn. Let's get right in the game now. Focus on the commentary. Look at the speed boosts. 6 speed boosts dropped on Immortals. 7, all 7 with the speed. They are speed. Karna, red team, no spawn. Immortals, blue team, south spawn. Immortals versus Carnage. Carnage, Radikos in the 140. Quick into C. Oh my god. Has he had ping issues? Was that ping issues? That didn't seem like a good idea at all. He got safe though. And Immor, well, Zero, Sniper and Blue Jay taking a lot of damage. Dakudas coming in over the top, getting crossfire into Shadow. Zero getting focused. Blue Steel looking to get shots in. Blackstar and Radikos pushing on Drogon and Blue Jay. Blue Jay pulling back on a drum reload. Drogon with one shot in the chamber. Shadow taking crossfire. No one on the far side of the map. Immor with a counter push. Immortals, 7 tanks pushing. We've got Shadow and Tigris pushing onto Dakudas. Dakudas getting a bounce from Shadow. And the F looking for the top of Danny Queb. Bounces. Blue Jay with 2 in the chamber. Looking for the rear of the General. Will get ram killed. No! General shuts down Blue Jay. Drogon goes down to Blackstar. It's a 6-on-4. Immortals pretty good in the hit point stakes. Not out of it. Only 1 point behind, but they are looking pretty low. Shadow's in trouble. Dakudas. Oh, and the F comes in with a ram kill, and the F is now looking for the side. Oh, he misses Tigris. And Danny Queb having to rotate onto Blue Steel. General goes down to Cox. Blackstar and Radikos pushing into Cox. Blackstar gets some ram damage in. Radikos getting some more damage in. Blackstar to finish. No. Radikos with the kill. It's a 7-1 victory for Carnage. Look at the low hit points on the side of Carnage. Manu saying my head is shining. It's hot. I'm sweating. I'm bald. These are the realities of my existence. My head will be shiny. I accept it. I'm over it. I'm not over it. I'm very sad. I'm upset on the inside. No, I'm fine. Carnage. Well, this is probably the closest run that they've had. Dawson. Hashtag rolling to mints. Yes. Yes. Let's roll to mints. Let's get that invite from Wargaming. The more the like, honestly, keep spamming that hashtag. One, it's so humbling to have the support of you guys. Really, it means a lot. It really does. And two, you know, Wargaming do listen to the people, so keep it going. But yeah, again, Carnage, everyone putting damage in. A little bit of a misplay potentially by Daku. Well, by the Radikos and the 140 seem to recover. Immortals giving Karna a pretty good run for their money. The Karna again keeping guns in, getting the focus fire laid out effectively, rotating hit point pools, intelligent flexes, good teamwork, good cohesion, good individual play, ticking all of the boxes. Just really fluid and dynamic. Hashtag mints to rolling. Dawson. I feel like Dawson is abusing something on the YouTube settings. I don't know. I'm not complaining. Certainly, if he can trigger those notifications, that's pretty fun. So thank you, Dawson, or all of the Dawsons. I don't know if it's 1 or 20 people at this point. Going back into Rockfield, Carnage versus Immortals. Swapping the spawns. I've got a cold on the way. This could be fun. This could be fun for the rest of the week. Me casting with a cold. Carnage, double Fosh, double 140, and triple T22. Hello, new meta, and Sea Dragon, you legend, you legend. Hashtag rolling to mints 2019.
Nice one, bruv.
And even Meadsy approves. Thank you so much, Sea Dragon. Your support by donations and your support by logos and artwork. It honestly, I really appreciate it. But Carnage, new meta 140 is slipping into that new meta though. And Carnage, red team South spawn pushing to B. We're gonna have a big brawl on B. Blue Jay is in all sorts of trouble. Blue Steel, Black Star, Object 3. Oh my god! Blue Jay is in trouble, and Lachlan Taylor has just joined as a member. Phenomenal performance. Blue Jay deleted 33 seconds in. Cox's now in trouble, but Blue Steel and the T22's gone down. Danny Quip, Cox's Zero Sniper all taking damage. It's one gun down apiece. Hit points neck and neck. Danny Quip, 3 shots in quick succession. This is a brawl. This could be one of the quickest games we've ever seen on stream. Absolute mayhem. Everyone had the same plan. Both teams going down. Zero's gone down. Lachlan Taylor, welcome. General in trouble. Dimebag takes a hit, will get a hit in. It's a 3-on-4. Immor sticking it to the man, but Object 3 comes in. Drogon and Tigris now. It's a 2-on-4. Drogon looking to get some damage in, but Karna comfortable here. They shut down Tigris. It's Blackstar and the T22, and now the last man standing is Drogon Storm. He's surrounded by mediums, lots and lots of angry mediums. Double T22, double 140. There's not much he can do, but he will go down swinging. And it is Blackstar in the T22 to pick up the kill, and Zero Sniper. Thank you, my friend, for putting out the cause. Subscribe to Rolling, and that's a good point. If you have not yet, of course, subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you click the little notification bell, you'll get notified when all the streams go up. I do try and promote those as much as I can on the various different Discord servers, in YouTube, whatever. But clicking the bell, apparently it helps. And do like the video. All the numbers matter when we go to Wargaming, cup in hand, and say, please, we're doing good here. But look at that. Great, what a phenomenal game. Just full up both teams deciding, you know what, we're going to go for B. We're going to punch the other team in the face. Neither of them, I think, were expecting the other team to have the same idea. which was quite interesting. I really feel for Blue Jay in the Batchat. I'm impressed that he got 3 shots off, because he was in a lot of trouble. I think he got rushed by 4 red tanks, by 4 Carnage tanks, and it doesn't matter how good you are. When that happens, you're heading to the garage. But a really, really, it's just my condolences. But Immor, congratulations, really good job on making the final of the 5th Twister Ascent Tournament. Great to see you guys having a ticket going through to either Thursday or Saturday. I hope that we may manage to get into the top 4 tomorrow as well. Would be great to see the Immortals clan swinging into the Challengers tournament quite safely, or maybe even threatening the Professionals tournament. It's still possible. The odds are against you, but you can do it. It's not completely out of the realms of possibility. Of course, Carnage, huge thank you to those guys for putting up with me covering them this evening. We've seen, I don't know if you agree with me, but I am looking at Carnage and I am seeing a very, very dangerous team that we can certainly expect some fantastic things from in the Professionals tournament starting on the 21st of September. There's no doubt in my mind that they're going to do it. I even tried to jinx them by saying how good they were, showing some like 9.6k damage replays, and they still delivered the goods with style. Really phenomenal performance. Just rapid, absolutely rapid. Hamish the Ham, thank you, buddy. Really happy that you found a place here in the community. Thank you for the kind comments about my work as a commentator. Sending good vibes your way. If things are not the best in your life at the moment, it makes me very happy that I can be putting something in there that you're enjoying and that makes your day better. Hang in there. I'm sure things will get better. But anyways, we will always be here for you. Same goes to everyone, wherever you are, whatever it is you happen to be doing at the moment. I hope that you're enjoying the streams, the channel, that you're finding some good friends here in the community. We've got some truly amazing people, clans and teams. It's a great place to be. And now Mikolai has joined us as well. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the last name because I don't think it's happening. So let's actually have a look at the overall lay of the land. Here we are, Blitz Assistant. If you're not using the Blitz Assistant app, well worth a look. Not least of all because it enables you to go through tournaments like this. Well, we know that Karna beat Immor. Karna, ESA, TRA, Immor in the top 4. Great stuff. First Alliance, R2K is still playing. Loka and Narvin, Souls. This is, the top 2 teams. Well, actually, let's go back to Group 2. Encouraging, super encouraging to see First Alliance and R2K through.
Nice one, bro.
Lachlan Taylor, thank you, buddy, for donating via Super Chat. Thank you. I will do my best to keep it up. I will do my best to keep it up. We've got so many streams planned. It's going to be a little bit mad. First Alliance, I'm really convinced. I'm really convinced that First Alliance will be in the top 8. Again, I don't want to jinx anyone, but like having a look at the roster from today, seeing the performance, MH Gilly says, I wish we could watch other teams. Carnage steamrolling everyone makes it kind of boring. You know what? Carnage are doing very well. I'm happy that we've at least had this one stream to see Carnage doing so well. We will be, in theory, following a different team tomorrow evening. So tune in to see a different team in action. I think it's nice, a bit of variety, a bit of spice. Seeing some different teams, not just covering endgame until the end. First Alliance R2K, it'll be interesting to see the results coming through there. Loka Narvin, I think that's wrapped up. Let's actually see who won that. I'm going to guess that Loka won. Loka did win. Loka won 2-0 versus Navin. So Loka again really doing well. Navin also doing very, very well. Both on track for their top 8 slots. Group 4, Win beating Endgame. Oh, Mahmoud Lopani has joined up as a member of the channel. Welcome, Mahmoud. Mr. Lopani, it's fantastic to have you on board. I'm going to wait for that like little audio thing to pop. It's weird, it's like a couple of seconds behind.
Excellent choice.
Yeah, an excellent choice. So yeah, great to see Win. Sorry, great to see Win crunching the numbers here. That game's still in progress, but Win, well, they're threatening that. They're digging themselves further into that top 8. They're in the bottom at the moment. They're in the number 8 slot. Getting some extra cups this evening, maybe tomorrow. That puts him in that little bit better position for locking in the top 8. Raid, no surprises there. Rumour has it that Raid have been kind of downplaying their abilities and their strats in the first week to kind of throw everyone off the scent, not give away the game at how good they are. I don't know how true that is. Certainly, I think if any team has got the discipline and smarts to pull off such a cunning strategy, it would be Raid. We know that they can work hard. We know that they can come back from behind to get where they need to be. We saw that in the Twister 2018 qualifiers, the Spring Professionals. But they can do it. So maybe it's true. Certainly, everyone should be afraid of Raid. Will be interesting to see the score of Win. Lovely to see Win putting points past Endgame. Endgame, of course, I got good friends in all these clans. Sounds like I'm bragging, but actually I'm really proud to know some of these players in game and on Discord. So obviously Endgame and Win, both teams I want to do really well. Endgame, the favourites on paper, nice to see Win sneaking a victory in past them. So Carnage beating Immortals 2-0. R2K still playing First Alliance. Loka beating Navin 2-0. Win versus Raid. Waiting for that scoreline. Oh, they lost 2-1 versus Raid. They actually beat Endgame 2-1. But that's a good evening for Win. They'll be very happy with that. Going 3-3 up against Endgame and Raid in total. That is pretty good going. They'll be very, very happy indeed. So we're just waiting on the R2K First Alliance score. That will be instrumental in basically determining how they're doing, because if we have a look at the leaderboards, R2K currently in 7th place, First Alliance chasing in 11th. Do we have a replay? I really want to get that score out on stream. One last replay. Rollerman says one last replay. Okay, yeah. And Marco wants the results. So, and Steve Bowen says, always a pleasure to watch the streams. Thank you, buddy. Okay, let's find a replay. We've seen some Karna. I don't want to show any more Karna replays because I think we've had enough. We've had enough Karna madness for one day. Let's see. I'm gonna take my time picking a good replay. I mean, I am spoilt for choice. Where's my replay section gone? Ooh. Well, Rollerman asked for a replay. We've got some more really good ones here. I haven't shown Rollerman replays before. It's a Grille 15. Looks like a tasty replay as well. So let's jump that one in. Let's jump that in. Here we go. Oh, we're on flashbacks to game 1 of Carnage versus Kraken Esports on Dynasty's Pearl. It's our man Roller. Roller Man 2222, just gonna call him Roller Man. In the Grille 15, also from Kraken Esports. They put in a very good showing against a truly terrifying Carnage squad. Having a look at the teams, 3 tier 10s, 4 tier 9s each side, not recognizing any players or tags. Teams are pretty balanced. I think the enemy with the M48 pattern no, I wouldn't say that one team is significantly better than the other. I mean, the Greens having the extra TD, they're a bit punchier, but also they're a bit more kind of variance prone. There's an enemy Grille. 1018 damage done. MH Gilly is asking for the Blitz Assistant on Android. If you just search Blitz Assistant, you should be fine. Target priority is superb. Needs some assistance now. Conway gets some. Oh, doesn't get damage in. Is the 183 there for support? The 183 is. The E50M's peeled off. Oh, it's not even an E50M, it's an E50. Big hit. Where's the 183? We need him to do something. No, he's... The E50 has got some very interesting choices being made. Rollerman. That was a very ambitious shot. Green's a gun down. Rollerman 2.4k damage on the scoreboard. Looking now for the M48. Big roll, 710. Potentially could get the rear armor of the M48 if the M48 gives it. Ooh, 533 gets the tracks. Will take some damage here, yeah. Gets the repair in. Oh my god. This is pretty tense. Will he get the kill shot in on the M48? Yes, he will. Good call. Potentially taking some damage here. 702. In trouble. It's a 3-on-3. Pushing 4K. Needs to do something really spectacular here. 961. Oh my god. Look at that. That gun is just tracking. What's he going to do? How's he going to do it? Ooh, pulls the gun past. Lovely play. The Palkolu in the 183. Big fan of Rollerman's work. Rollerman getting pushed on by the KPF 70 now. It's a 3-on-2. The Greens have this one in hand. KPFPZ 70, sorry. Rollerman down to a one-shot. Is he going to wait for the KPFPZ 70 to make the play? I think that's the way to do it. Conway says, Grille, you're alone. It's a 2-on-2. AMX will lay a hit in. Another hit. If he can get one more in, he turns the KPFPZ 70 into a one-shot. Oh my goodness me. You can do it. HE, 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 no HE. Big roll, 662. Oh, it's a 1-on-2. High explosive or heat? What would you use? I might be tempted to go for the high explosive as well. Good call, Alexander Gurov. KPFPZ 70 goes down. Now he's up against the E75. He is a one-shot for a savvy HE roll from the E75. Amir Sear, supportive of the Grille's play. The Grille with heat, 590. Grille living dangerously, looking for an HE roll here. 171, I'm not sure I agree with that choice. But it's taken, actually no, it's a good move. He knows more than I do. Shut up, Rolling. Let Rollerman do his work, do his thing. It took the E75 down to a one-shot, even with heat. That's a comfy one-shot. Chieftain Mark 6. Willing the E75 to die. Proxy spotted. Will the E75 push? They're both one-shots for each other. The E75 has a disadvantage, goes round the corner. Terrible, terrible mistake, and Rollerman wraps it up for 7.2k damage. That's got to be a mastery. It is, with a Radley Walters to boot. 5 kills, 1732 base XP. Really, really good methodical gameplay by Rollerman. Only one missed shot. Very well done indeed. Very, very well indeed. And now that takes us through. The tournaments are finished. So let's have a look. We know that Carnage did great. Just steamrolled Kraken Esports, ESA, Immortals. All of these teams, very good esports teams. It should be concerning to Endgame, Raid, R2K, Loka. They've probably all had some experience with Carnage now, but seeing them in such detail this evening, alarm bells should be ringing. Karna looking hot and dangerous. Group 2, R2K versus First Alliance. R2K beating First Alliance on the tiebreaker. They'll be happy with that. They really need to ramp that up. First Alliance still will be happy. They've got tickets. They are going to be getting more cups. They're still hunting for that spot in the top 8. R2K holding on to the number 7 spot, I believe, at the moment. Yes, R2K in number 7, just above Win. Group 3, we know that Loka beat Nava, and Loka beating TA. Not sure who they are. Souls, Spring Season 2019 Pro Tournament team. So certainly Souls would have been no slack. So Loka with a pretty good run. And then, well, we know that Raid, they beat Win. Win will be very happy to make it to the finals, beating Endgame. Raid beating Swed. 7 Turks, of course, being the team that almost rocked Endgame's boat day 1. Win, the team to rock Endgame's boat on day 5. Endgame still getting a ticket though. That's what matters. And beating Turks 2-0 to take 3rd place. They'll be very, very happy with that indeed. Anyway, that's all for the stream this evening. Let's go over this side. Thank you so much for tuning in, joining us here, watching Karna for the first time as a team we're following live on stream. Big shout outs to everyone supporting the channel by Patreon, Super Chat, memberships. Trying to make it fun. Obviously, if you're just here watching and enjoying the videos, that is all I can ask for, along with a subscription. To subscribe to the channel and like the video. I mean, pretty basic stuff. But thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow evening, same time, same place, 8 PM, maybe 8:30 PM Central European Summer Time. We'll see if the teams we're following gets a buy round. I don't know who we're following yet. Wargaming will let me know at some point tomorrow lunchtime who I'll be following. So, see you then, Tuesday evening, and we are doing Asia, Europe, North America, Thursday and Saturday. So this week we're going to be chock full of streams. Happy days. Looking forward to it immensely. This is RollingSwarm signing off for now. See you soon, aka tomorrow. Bye guys.